awake? Sorry to wake you. I can't really sleep. I can't stop thinking about that night. Yeah, I know you keep saying that we'll talk about it later, but there's just something I have to say, okay? Since you left the asylum with me, and we snuck onto that shipping boat back to my family's home, I never really thanked you. You know, for trusting me. If I'm being completely honest, I was shocked that you'd go with me. Heck, even looking back on it, I think I was being a bit crazy. I'm just glad it all worked out in the end. Well, worked out enough. Look, I just want to know what's going on in your head. I really think we just need to sort all this out and put an end to that part of our lives so that we can move forward, you know? I know what I did wasn't really fair, giving you that ultimatum. I wasn't really in the clearest mindset at the time. You have to understand that when you chose to go on the date with Ivy, yeah, of course I know it was a date. It made me so mad. I was so angry, and well, if I'm being completely honest, I don't even know for sure if she was the one behind her plan or not. Hey, just listen, okay? I know for a fact she must have influenced you in some way, and I know she pushed for you to get the shock therapy. I know my life got a whole lot worse when she came into the picture. Or at least, I think it did. Baby, sorry, I mean, look, I was sick there. As much as I want to deny it, I was really sick, and I was really paranoid. Running away with you, though rash, it ended up saving my life. I finally start to see things clearly now. I'm finally far away enough from Gartlock that I can start to actually heal in a safe environment with you. Here in our little house, I'm finally safe. So, it's been making me think, and what if I am the bad guy in this story? What if Ivy was seriously trying to help you and I got it all wrong and took you away from that place that could have helped you? Was I just that selfish that I had to drag you away with me? Drag you away into a lifetime of hiding? Even with Ivy, of course she wouldn't like me after what happened with her brother. Of course she would hate me. Not to mention now, I've gone and stolen the one person she had left away from her. But to be fair, you're the one person I have left too. I'm sorry for spouting all this out. It's been weighing on me so heavily that I feel like I might break. Now that the storm's passed and I look back at all the chaos behind us. I just can't help wondering if things could have gone a different way. I've made so many mistakes in my life. I have countless regrets, and with a memory as patchy and unreliable as mine, who knows how many regrets are lurking in the recesses of my mind. But even if it's selfish, I don't regret you coming with me. Honestly, I'm not sure I would have even made it here without you. But even so, I guess my biggest concern is, do you regret it? Your choice? Where we've ended up? We're going to be comfortable for the rest of our lives here. I won't ever have to worry about money, or the weather in France is beautiful and the food is delicious and we can spend all day in each other's company. But even so, I'm a wanted criminal now, and you're my accomplice. I know you know this, but we've never really talked about the consequences. If we get caught, we'll probably be sent to 2 different criminal asylums. We're free now, but at the same time we're not. It's all so complicated. Why did life have to be this hard? I wish we could have met normally. I wish we weren't so screwed up in the head, and I wish you still loved me the way you did before your memory was wiped. I know, you're trying, but there still feels like there's this gap between us. I know you so well, and it's like you're only just beginning to fall in love with me again. And I can't... I can't forget about Ivy. You've been thinking about her, haven't you? Yeah, I knew it. Well, she's been thinking about you too. It's taking every ounce of maturity in me to give this to you. Well, you trusted me, so I'm trusting you. She sent a letter. Well, she found the address of my parents' house and sent it here addressed to you. That's what the maid at the main house told me when she snuck out to give me the letter. I haven't read it. I want to respect your privacy, but... well... maybe I'll help you to... well, get over her. It's been hard for me, you know? Dealing with the fact that my boyfriend fell in love with someone else right in front of me and I couldn't do anything about it. You've no idea how much it tormented me. I'm not blaming you, of course. You were sick too, but... well... yeah... I guess you know my feelings, so... it's probably only fair if I give you the opportunity to know hers as well. Here. Hello. I don't know if you'll ever get to read this letter, as I haven't a clue as to where you have gone. But I figured that this would be a safe bet. I doubt Kathrine will let you read this, but even so, even if I'm sending this letter out into the void, at least it may give me some closure. That night, Everything happened so fast. I would be lying if I said I wasn't completely in shock from the moment I opened your door until even now, writing this letter weeks later. I don't understand why you would do this. I don't know what Kathrine told you before I entered, but it must have been pretty damn convincing for you to leave with her. It took every ounce of strength in me I had to not chase after you as you left with her. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't heartbroken. After our date earlier that day, I really thought that we might have had something special. That you were actually getting better and that maybe we could have... Well, that was just a ridiculous one-sided fantasy, I suppose. If you do end up reading this, I want you to know I'm not angry at you. I know you're a sick man, and that Kathrine is a sick girl, and in an odd way, I am too. I've been running that final conversation that we had in your room over and over again in my head. Kathrine thought that I was a cuddle to torture her. I didn't realize it before, but maybe it had some truth to it. I never intentionally sought out to torment her, but perhaps subconsciously I did pray for her downfall. Deep down, a dark, cracked part of me wanted you to choose me so that she would know what it feels like to have someone you love so dearly ripped away. Maybe she was right all along, and I was just too messed up to look myself straight in the mirror. In the end, dear, there was never one person telling the real truth. The world is not black or white. It's an awful, dull, smudged grey. But I'm going to change that. I've applied for a teaching job in a remote small town up north. They seem rather desperate, so who knows? Maybe I'm in for a chance to start again there. I'll still visit my family sometimes, so if you ever end up reading this, I'll check the local post for my old name. I hope you're happy with the choice you made. In a way, I'm happy I can leave all this behind me now. I have no more ties here. Perhaps I'll see you in another life. Until then, I'll leave your carnation. Goodbye. Love, Ivy Briar. Well, what did it say? Well, that is interesting. I don't even know myself if she's lying. She very well could be. Or maybe not. Maybe the world is messed up and we just did our best to come out of it on top. Even if all this is true, I really do think you made the right choice to come with me. Things may be heated for a while, but we have each other. And we can help each other without people shoving pills down our throats or pushing our emotions down. I love you. I have for years, and I will to the end of our lives. Who knows what this world has in store for us, but I know it's going to be a whole lot of fun with us two troublemakers taking it on. I'm your crutch, and you're mine. We're equal. So let's both do our best to do the best we can, okay? Yeah, you're right. Okay, I feel better now. Thanks for talking to me about this. I know we have a long road of recovery ahead of us, but together, I know we'll make it through. I know, right? It's nice to cuddle and not worry about orderlies coming in. Good night, my love. And thank you. Thank you for trusting me.